Hey everybody, Hakopo here. Today I'm going to be making a sound that was requested from me on Reddit by a user who said he had been trying to recreate this sound for a very long time, so I thought, why not give it a shot? It's the synth sound from the song Energy Flash by Joey Beltram, and at first I thought it was going to be pretty simple, and for the most part, the first part of this video, it was simple. The hard part was actually being able to recreate the exact timbre that he used in his song. I'm not going to post a clip of it, but I will leave a description or a link in the description for you to go to. However, I was able to create the more filtered version that he turns the sound into. So I will be making two parts, where this part I show you kind of how to create the more filtered part of the sound, and then I'm going to probably mess around a little bit more and figure out how to recreate the original sound itself, though I can't make any promises, but I will give it a try. So without further ado, here's the sound we will be recreating. So this is on the key G sharp or A flat, whatever you want to call it, and that itself was not too hard to make. Let's go ahead and open up Serum. So we will be going to acid, which was because when I first heard the sound, I was like, this sounds very acidy. So we have this, and of course we're going to go ahead and put on our friend FM from Sync, and we are going to be making two LFOs for this sound. We're going to first take this LFO and move it just a little bit to the right of the very top left corner. And then we're going to take this line down so that the line intersects right here in the top right corner of the very bottom square to the right of the middle line. And then we're going to put it on envelope because we want it just to trigger once every single time we press a key. And then we're going to go ahead and go to our LFO2, and we are going to take it and go all the way to the right here and bring this line down right here. And then we're going to take this to the 1/8 right here and also put it on envelope. So the next thing we're going to do is, now that this is on sync, we're going to take it to approximately 1.56. And then we're going to take our LFO2, drop it here, and take it on down. So we're already getting the texture, or at least the vocal to the original sound. And then we're going to go ahead and throw on our filter. And on our filter, we're actually going to bring this all the way down. We can bring up the resonance to about 20 to 25, depending on how much you want. And then we're going to take our first filter, throw it on the cutoff, and bring it down to about 80 to, I'd say 90 is actually a little better. And then this is gonna give us that bass filter for the movement that we're looking for. So then we're gonna throw on a couple of things here. We're gonna throw on chorus, because we want to kind of round off some of the higher frequencies. And something that I really like to do in these racks is to take the rate down and just use the chorus or the flanger or the phaser as kind of just sound, just to get a different timbre out of it. So we're going to go ahead and bring the depth down to say about 1 millisecond. And there's a setting actually in here, I forget where it is, but you can go here, global, and double click for typable values on controls. So if you ever want to get anything specific, turn that on, and then you can double click and type the number in for exactly what you want. We're going to bring feedback down, and then we're going to bring up the low pass filter to about 2500 hertz. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my LFO1, put it on the mix, and then bring it all the way around so that it applies the same shape to the chorus. And then we're going to go ahead and throw on the flanger, kind of do the same thing where we bring down the rate. And let's go ahead and And we already kind of hear what we're looking for, and we can do this as well to put that on there. So now I want a little bit more motion out of it, so I'm going to go ahead and throw my EQ on and bring it up here. And in the EQ, we're going to go ahead and bring our frequency on the very left down to 175. So just type that in so I can get it accurate. Q is going to be about 55. And the gain, we're going to put about 12. Oh, it does not let you backspace. 12. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn it to a notch right here. And then I'm going to once again take my LFO1 and throw it on the frequency and put it to about, I would say, 25 to 20. And then what we can do is just add a little bit of high end. It's all up to you. High end, you could throw on a little reverb. And there you go. That's pretty much it. I threw on about 4 to 5 decibels of high end right here. Don't really need to change that so much. So now that I've got the sound out of the way and you've seen how to make it, something I do want to talk about, I've been trying to experiment different ways to get the original timbre. Something you can do is kind of just take this so you can go to your recording, like you can click the record button and you can record all automation and sound input, and you can record your sound as you mess around. But see how it kind of doesn't sound like the original sound anymore when I put it up like that? That's just going to be because we need a different waveform that probably suits better. But for the sake of how the filter works on this, it works just fine. So if I can figure that out, I'll make a part 2. Otherwise, enjoy this sound from Energy Flash. Thank you so much.